Cultures that shape Australia, and why we're better for it. Part 2. The Spanish Australians have formed close-knit communities that add to Australia's cultural life through shared traditions, language, faith, and a strong emphasis on family and community bonds. Examples of influence include 1. Luis Valles de Torres, who sailed through the strait between Australia and New Guinea in 1606, proving Australia was not connected to a southern continent. The strait was named Torres Strait in his honor. 2. Exploration. Spain was among the first European powers to explore the Pacific, charting routes and coastlines in the 16th to 17th centuries. 3. Cartography. Early Spanish maps and navigational knowledge contributed to European understanding of the southern oceans. 4. Spanish migration. Large numbers of migrants arrived after World War II, contributing to Australia's multicultural fabric. 5. Spanish cuisine. Foods such as paella, tapas, churros, and Spanish-style cafes entered Australian food culture largely through post-war migration. 6. Spanish-style Catholic churches, like St. Columba's Church in Perth, were built or refurbished in Mediterranean, Spanish Revival style. Germany. German Australians have had a lasting influence through early settlement and post-war migration, contributing strongly to farming, winemaking, brewing, trades, engineering, skilled craftsmanship, and a strong apprenticeship ethic. Influences include 1. Early migration and settlement. German migrants arrived in Australia from the 1830s, establishing some of the earliest free settler communities, particularly in South Australia, Queensland, and Victoria. 2. Agriculture and viticulture. German settlers played a major role in developing Australia's wine industry, especially in regions such as the Barossa Valley and the Adelaide Hills. 3. German Lutherans founded churches, schools, and colleges that became centers of faith, language, and community life. 4. Brewing and food traditions. German cultural traditions strongly influenced brewing, baking, and small goods, contributing to beer styles, butcheries, and foods that became part of everyday Australian life. 5. Harndorf, South Australia, is Australia's best-known German settlement, founded in 1839. It retains strong German character through its main street layout, stone buildings, pitched roofs, and heritage shopfronts. 6. German Australians maintain cultural traditions through music, choirs, festivals, and clubs, many of which continue to celebrate German heritage today, through events such as Oktoberfest. The Greek Australians have formed strong, close-knit communities that have played a significant role in shaping society since the early 20th century. Centered on family, faith, language, and shared traditions, these communities help preserve Greek culture while contributing to Australia's multicultural identity. Examples of Greek influence include 1. The Paspali family, who are pioneers of the South Sea pearl industry dating back to the early 20th century. 2. Cafes and milk bars. Greek migrants helped shape Australia's cafe and milkshake, or milk bar, culture into an everyday institution. 3. St. Sophia Greek Orthodox Cathedral in Sydney is a landmark of Greek community life, built in 1927 and designed in a Byzantine-influenced Orthodox style. 4. The Greek Festival of Sydney is a major, long-running cultural event. 5. The Antipodes Festival in Melbourne is a huge public celebration of Greek culture. And 6. Greek Australians played a key role in shipping and maritime industries, drawing on long seafaring traditions to support trade and coastal transport. The Italian Australians arrived in large numbers after World War II and have profoundly shaped Australian life through strong community ties, craftsmanship, and family-run enterprise. Examples of Italian influence include 1. Civil engineer Carlo Catani, who helped design Melbourne's boulevards, gardens, and coastal roads, including the Catani Gardens along St Kilda's foreshore. 2. Italian migrants transformed Australian eating habits by introducing espresso coffee, pasta, pizza, gelato, and cafe culture. 3. Italian Australians played a major role in fruit growing, market gardening, and wine production, especially in regions like the Riverina, Barossa Valley, and King Valley. 4. Italian craftsmen and stonemasons brought classical European techniques and design to buildings such as Sydney's St Mary's Cathedral. 5. In the post-World War II period, thousands of Italian migrants worked on the Snowy Mountains scheme, Australia's largest infrastructure scheme. And 6. Italian communities played a central role in establishing soccer in Australia, building clubs that anchored the sport across cities and suburbs. Maltese Australians have strongly influenced Australian life through tight-knit, family-centred communities and widespread small businesses. Maltese influence includes 1. Major post-war migration. Malta was one of Australia's most significant non-British migration sources after World War II. 2. Construction and infrastructure. Maltese migrants played a major role in building roads, factories, housing estates, and public works during Australia's post-war boom. 3. Catholic churches and community life. Strong Maltese Catholic traditions shaped parish life, schools, and social clubs in working-class suburbs. 4. Small business and trades. Many Maltese Australians became tradespeople, shopkeepers, and small business owners, contributing to suburban economic growth. 5. Community clubs like the Maltese Community Centre in Parkville, Melbourne, help preserve language, identity, and social ties. And 6. The Maltese Community Council of Victoria is a long-standing community institution representing Maltese Australians and hosting cultural, social, and civic events. Thanks so much for watching.